What is up, chat? Are we live? Are we good? Anyone here? Welcome, Polly. Welcome, Red Herring. How you guys been doing? How's it all been, folks? Let's see. Let's see if there's like any third person lurking around here. We'll give people one more minute to prep up. It's great, man. I contemplated when I should stream next, but it's holiday season anyway. Yo, what's up, Game Sense? Yo, Zeno! How you boys doing? Alright, now this is a party. Now we can get going. So, folks, kicking off from last time, I got some cool advice. One of them is like to use a controller. And it's just much easier to break out of grapples from zombies. The other is like general tips on how to use the map.
What's up?
Yo, man, how's it been doing?
Is the voice okay, or is my mic coming through okay? I don't want to.
I mean, you're great, on my end at least.
Let me listen. Yeah, I still sound so really distant in the stream, so I don't know why.
Huh. Okay, how about now? Speak up.
Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You sound like you're in the hallway or something. Kind of fitting considering the game. Like, I hope it's...
I'm like so fucking low. I don't know why, man.
I don't know, like, cause I just turned off all the filters in like in audio, so this is all raw.
What's up, Mega? Like,
Yo, Mega the Legend.
I don't know. Like, is the OBS audio coming through? Because I'm assuming the channel is going through the desktop audio through the on OBS.
Desktop, your audio is off. It's just audio output.
Audio output. Oh, okay, that might be the problem. So yeah, it might be. Yeah, I might need to come through the desktop audio to sound like. Yeah, that's why I'm
Okay,
sounding
okay.
really bad.
See, now I'm terrible with audio management. I'm good with graphical stuff, but like terrible with the audio. Okay, now it's all it's all default now. You should be like slightly lower than me, but still clear.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I'll chat to see if that's okay. Oh yeah, I mean it sounds better actually. Now this sounds actually much better.
Okay,
Yeah.
I won't touch
You can
it then.
turn us up if you want. Yeah. You can turn both of us up if you want on the like the audio level on for the stream because yeah.
I will.
You sound
I
a little
will. I'll turn you up.
No, turn you. I think I was saying turn yourself up because yeah, I'm okay. Like I thought like you were a little bit low on.
right? 20% up. Should be not terrible. Yes, he is coming through the Discord. That is true.
Will it be a true streaming experience if there's no technical difficulties happening? You know, that's the
Absolutely
part of the
not.
experience.
Absolutely not. So
I don't know,
yeah,
chat. You guys are gonna be stuck with me, so like this.
I'll hope, I'll pray that it's like decent for now. So last time I learned the controller because it was much easier to break grabs, and for that I played from the beginning of the game till now. You guys didn't miss anything. I'm back right where I was last time. So we're back to the mansion. Let's clench those butt cheeks.
Standard echo. Do I echo on my streams? What the fuck? Don't try to gaslight me, Danford. But yeah, what's up, Retro? How you doing, man?
Yeah, thanks for hopping by, dude. That are people still actually for real talking about Expedition 33? Like last thing I
Oh
saw
yeah,
was like Pirate Shilling.
Pirate Nation. Yeah.
Like
Um,
at first I thought he was a clown because I don't know the guy really, but he really is a shill. There's something shilly about him.
I mean, they make money off of that engagement, dude. So I know you posted something in the Expedition 33
Oh
channel
no!
about top 10 releases. Yeah.
I didn't realize the dogs were back up. Well, damn. Well, that sucks ass.
Yeah, Danford, exactly. It's a decent game. It's just a game. That's it. It doesn't do anything new. It doesn't do anything. One thing really well. It's a game. Like I have no problem with it. But someone like on to like when I was going through Twitter, someone said this just feels like an industry plant, and that's what it exactly feels like. I talked with Mega. The prime minister of the fucking France is praising this game in Instagram, bro.
Oh, it's over. No, now I have to bash
I'm
it.
like,
Macron. Oh god.
yeah, this doesn't feel natural.
I
Okay, that's all
hate
I'm
that
saying.
guy
No,
so much.
yeah. The French have done other games, man. Like, I'm like, it just feels doesn't like when you're in the industry, when you work in the industry itself. Yeah, all these things, it's fucking gets annoying, and you feel like, yeah, this is not natural. Like, too much hype. Yeah, Polly. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing. It's not even a bad game. That's what I'm saying. It's not even a fucking bad game. But the thing is, it is just too astroturf. And they're actually like one of the complaints I saw about why this is outselling Persona or like SMT, Metaphor, all those Japanese JRPGs because it doesn't have poor quality cartoony animation shit. That's what they said about Persona. The
But
complexity of Persona's fucking main menu is greater than a lot of some of these parts of like Expedition 33. So I'm like really like getting annoyed at like Expedition
yeah,
33 right
by the
now,
way,
Retro.
Paulie, I'm also very annoyed because at first I thought Pyron was just a clown. Like he's a dumb kid. That's what I thought at first. But it's very planned activity. Paulie Mega, by the way, you're like bigger anime fans than me. You can hop on over if you want. I'll hook you up. Share your thoughts.
Oh yeah, Polly is a big Poir fan, so
Oh yeah. But no, I like it's so funny because like he's if you look at his timeline, that's how you know he's a fan. If you look at his timeline, it's like big booba anime girls great, big booba anime girls great, and all of a sudden French redhead petites are the best. And like, come on, guys, everyone remembers when we dunked on Yoshi P for that that JRPGs are like a discrimination thing. They're like a hate crime or something. Where do you
Yeah.
think that
Oh, Mega.
dumbass sentiment comes from?
Mega brought up a good point when he's talking about Nintendo and sales. And one of the main things, like people are saying that Square Enix is punching themselves right now for not making Final Fantasy 16 like a JRPG. But the thing is, if they make the next one, they said it's going to be a JRPG, right? And if they do another entry in the Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 7, which is a pure turn-based JRPG, they're gonna sell you more. Like just a new studio selling 1 million, like it's not a big deal because most of the sales came from PC, and we know how all PC sales is that. So right, so think about that. Like it's less than like 300 copies were sold across, I think, on Game Pass or like Xbox and PlayStation. So it's like, what are you guys saying, man? At the end of the day, what do you guys want this to be? That's the question. So
No,
do you guys want?
exactly, dude.
Mhm.
That's my problem. Like this flip flopping has to be strategic. It's too advantageous not to be like.
That's why I'm getting annoyed at a lot of the stuff, man. Because some are saying it's a Western turn-based RPG, it's a JRPG. Like, make up your mind. Actually, if you know about the genre, then talk. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you can add Polly like on the call if you want. Polly can hop on.
Sec Poly, let me just noob my way through the Discord. Okay, we're getting the big Paul himself. The OG Poor fan. Come on, dude.
Hey.
You're doing great.
Yeah, how is Polly coming through? Is his audio clear? Let's say something, Polly.
Pretty good, huh?
I like it.
Yeah, it's coming through fine.
I think like the like unless you're a shill, the only reason you would wanna hype up that game is because you really want games to be $50. Like at the best case scenario. Oh no.
I am not the original, the original Poir fan, actually.
For me,
I've
you
done a
are
lot of
though.
research. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
He's gonna become a Jill sandwich.
Or not. Is it safe now?
Doesn't Barry save her?
Well,
In the original, yeah.
now this door won't budge. What the hell? What? What? Am I stuck? What?
I have a question. Who were you talking about earlier? You said that seems like a shill.
Oh, Pirate
Pirate
Nation.
Nation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that guy. What am I missing here?
You know the dude with the Giga Chat profile picture on Twitter, Polly with the pirate hat. That dude.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Pirate.
Yeah, Pirat.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, EGAD and some other people have used him as like a kind of like a source before.
Yeah, for the Gunnar Gate. That's where Gunnar Gate started, if you remember, with Melanie Mack, and he posted the first Descendant like video. People are telling you to go back and get the shotgun retro if you pull it
Yeah,
back again.
Yeah.
You got it?
There's no way I won't get the shotty back. No, I think I bugged it somehow, like, because the door didn't wanna open again when I picked it up.
I'll be back.
Okay,
You
come
guys
on.
can talk for a bit.
I try to help, but actually, you know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever beaten Resident Evil 1 or any of the remakes.
No, neither
I've
have
only
I.
beaten Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica.
I have to get saved. Come on, I know this much from cultural osmosis. What am I missing here?
In the original, if a certain amount of time runs out, Barry will save you. I think.
Okay, it is not? What? What the hell?
Keep spamming the door.
This game. Oh, this game.
Is that true? You can actually keep spamming the door and then it'll open? I think that sounds right. I don't like it with the remake how they changed some things, you know? I mean, I appreciate it. Like, if I had beaten the original, I just remember the original Resident Evil, like, late at night at like 10, 11, my uncle was playing the original. Not the original, they had like an edition. I forget what the name of the thing was called. But yeah, it was the North American release.
North American 1998 whatever release.
Yeah, I remember watching it, him play at night, because, you know, he plays scary games at night. But, yeah, they changed some stuff with the remakes.
Yeah, from what I was told, it's like very faithful to the OG. Well, no, not faithful, but it had like respect for the OG. Like, and I also have the GOG version, which is the PS1 version. The only reason I didn't stream it is because that bitch. The only reason I didn't stream it is because dogs. That's the reason. Fuck it, let's run. Wow. Nice jump. The only reason I didn't play it because anytime your mouse would leave the screen, it would turn black. You know, old software shit. Okay, how am I messing this up? Let's try this again.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, what were you guys talking about?
We were talking about versions.
Versions?
Yeah, RE1 versions.
Oh, okay.
Version changes. I know some stuff, but not a lot, because it's a puzzle game. You don't want to spoil yourself too much. I did check the bath, and I'll show you even. Might as well, right?
I like the fact that, you know, always the same people show up, man. So you gotta appreciate that. Like, you know, for at least with the synth
Only the smart people. Well, no, the smartest. Yeah. Like, I do read your guys' comments. You did give me some good advice. Anyway, let's check the bath real quick. But yeah, also another interesting fact, Parent never like praised Split Fiction for like having twice the income of
no,
Expedition.
I don't know
See,
if
the
Mega
map
is
is
here,
clear.
right?
Mega should be
Like,
here. Yeah.
oh yeah,
I think he is. Yeah.
sales doesn't matter anymore. Like in like a million sales in the industry right now, given what the costs of making these games, million, 2 million doesn't like. I'm not saying it's not like like significant. It's just not enough to
It's
sustain
significant for like one individual to wrap his head around, but like a corporation is 100 people at least
yeah.
these days. Well,
Yeah, Mega. I'm just saying. I was like talking about what you said with the sales of Nintendo. You can explain it better, but I don't know. Yeah, let me know, like or Retro, if you want to get him on. That's up to you. So
Mega, do you want to come?
yeah, he can talk about it more better than I do. So
Well, better than us.
In terms of sales.
yeah, he's talking about Nintendo and the margin for that. Oh, what's up, Randy's here.
Yo, Randy, sup? Randy made an excellent Rage platformer today. It was glorious.
In terms of the Switch 2 things, they're making a gambit. They think if people see the higher prices and they don't think it's a good value proposition, you're going to get less people buying the games as a whole, but you're going to be making more money because you've increased the price of the games.
Yeah.
You
No,
can
people are still gonna buy it.
you can summarize Nintendo in 2 words: Japanese boomer.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Yeah, it's okay, Mega. It's just nice having you here. Okay, let's like just shoot and scream like mad,
I'll do
and
next
hope it
stream,
works.
right? Yeah, I'll do another stream, so maybe you can hop on then when Mega, if he can be there. Yeah, we can discuss it then. So, but the whole thing with Expedition 33 is that there is a problem of like some people are only like want to buy it because of the like photorealistic graphics, like the graphics horse, and the fact that it's like, and they only buy it on PC, so it's not the casual thing that's going on. They don't even finish the game. That's what I'm trying to get at, because like let's look at like 2 weeks from now. I don't think like 10% are even gonna finish the number of like they're playing it. They just experience like not even like what half of it and just move on to the next one. So because Doom is coming out in like 2 weeks, so once that's out, and that's gonna take over like other sort of people like who are gonna be experienced. What's up, DR? Swear,
like the it's the same situation with Split Fiction, dude, because we have a whole like I don't think I'm gonna get saved, chat. I think we're going to eat Jill sandwich tonight. See, like, what the hell?
Wait, isn't Barry supposed to
yeah, I know, right? I know, right? What the fuck?
You got a Jill sandwich.
Are you supposed to shoot it with the shotgun? I mean, that Barry does save you in the original. Yes. The hell?
People say that's what I mean, Mega. It's bro, people are supposed to get engaged with the fucking gameplay in the first 30 minutes. Not say it's the most fucking best thing ever to come out. And they're like, I'm gonna see if I do like regularly start making videos, at least put out videos. I'm gonna call every game I review like Game of the Year, just to fucking piss people off, even if it's an indie game.
You should.
It's fucking stupid, man. Game of the Year has lost any meaning, any value. This is why I didn't want fucking the Game Awards to become a thing. And now everyone is making games. Like, it's... People are saying it's already like, that's what I meant. People are not making games for actually like fucking gamers. They're making it for journos. They're making it for the normies. That's it. So they can get some awards.
Because
And get, like,
this kind of behavior, like it's exactly like the Split Fiction, like AstroTurf. It's mercenaries that like, it's that, what's that woman's name? That Spanish woman's name? I forgot her name. Like, if game sells a lot, then it's not woke, then it's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's look at next year when GTA 6 releases. That's gonna fuck up the whole economy of the game industry, because you guys don't understand, man. People like it's gonna cause ripples overall. So it's gonna be 1 year, like so people are gonna release any game that's coming out this year, all that, it's gonna be fine. But the implications of pricing your game $80 to $100, which is next year, and like the ripple effect that's gonna have, it's like, yeah. And we don't even know what the gameplay looks like for GTA. By the way, people are fucking ready to buy it now. If they open pre-orders today,
Oh
even if the
god.
game comes out 1 year later, you're gonna have a sale of at least, like over $100 million in pre-orders just from one day, if it opens up. That's just a prediction. That's not me saying it. That's an analyst who did it a couple of months ago. There's a report out there. So $100 million in just pre-orders alone. So think about that. Think about the state of fucking.
So Barry, have you tried both doors? I'm reading now. Barry only saves you depending on order of events. If you got the sword key and immediately get the shotgun, he'll save you.
Well, I
instead
obviously
you
got the sword key.
did other things, he'll either give you acid rounds or prevent Forrest from getting up and attacking you. He can only ever do one of these three things in a single playthrough. You personally are gonna need the broken shotgun to swap through. That's if
I'm glad, like actually, like people who are streaming play the like kind of different games. I play some like shooters. You're playing this. Like
Not
Kane plays
it,
a couple
like,
of different ones. So.
yeah, like it's you and Carl.
Yeah.
That internet despot, like it really hits me like how much fun it is to watch like old games, especially ones that you didn't get the time to play.
Oh yeah, even games I did play, right? Retro. That's why I want Synth to play old games, so that it's a little bit like, I'm vicariously living through him, because, like I said, we are working, and you work, and I work. But Synth, like, he does this like full time, so it's like, it's really good to like have people who genuinely appreciate something, old games or fun games or whatever, and actually have a conversation with them. Like, that's what it's supposed to be, man. Not, what's the new thing, Oh, fucking fuck off, faggots. Oh, sorry.
No. It's...
You guys didn't hear me anything. You guys didn't hear anything. So sorry. It's a reflex.
Playthrough isn't glitched. It's normal for Barry not to save you if you don't reach the living room as soon as possible after the sword key. Barry returns to the first floor, won't hear Jill yelling for help if you've already met him again in the foyer or at Forest.
Oh, Zeno, you're gonna stream? Okay, go for it, dude.
Yeah, go for it, man. But yeah, it's like, also I was thinking like, I could like talk about I could, if I really cared, make a review on the flavor of the month thing, or like the latest news, but it's better to do like old stuff and then boost the established channels, honestly. Like Sim.
Yeah. Sorry about my slip up. It's a habit of hanging around with people like around Synth, Kane, because it's just I picked it up. The F slur was never in my vocabulary. Now it's all I say. I like saying
the frozen yogurts.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to quote Punisher from the Netflix show, but yeah, I like it. Hell, I fucking love it. So.
Okay, I made a new save. Let's just run for it and see if this like unbugs itself. Hopefully, fingers crossed. What did you say?
Fallout has a lot of good recommendations when it comes to games.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're getting grabbed a lot, Retro. You gotta have that MLG Pro Gamer moves.
This is Tank Control. Have mercy on me.
Shut the fuck up, Red Herring. Look, like Synth makes a joke when Purge's Chad sacrifices Chad or whatever. When he gets all that power. The first person I'm sacrificing is Red Herring when that happens. Sorry, go ahead.
So now I can't use that other door to get out. I mean, to get back into the trap house. So this whole... oh my god, this is so annoying. This whole total walk is completely useless to me.
Oh, Retro, you want to know something? You want to know something really funny? You got
Tell
12
me.
people here, right? You had a peak of 14 people.
Amazing.
You know who short fat otaku is?
Yeah, I used to watch his stuff like years ago. He's a dumb Canadian.
He has like almost 150K subs. Only like 30 people showed up to his stream.
Well,
So you have almost half of his.
It's true. It's fucking funny too. It's
Bro, think about that, right? Like you're getting mocked by channels like EGAD, Kane, Latina Parfait, me. I had 61 viewers when I streamed Days Gone. I'm like, how are you getting mocked by small
okay, I need to focus though. I need. Listen, I did
Retro's gonna
everything.
lock in.
I did everything in order. I got the sword key. I unlocked the doors.
Oh, this is where Retro goes into his DSP arc. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct. But nah, go ahead.
No, this is this is the every perfect plan. No, what's the called? No perfect plan survives contact with the enemy.
I like the saying more. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
That's a good one too.
it's true.
Okay, hold on. Polly, you were saying earlier, like, what's the? If I don't make it in time, what am I supposed to do?
So Barry only saves you depending on order of events. If you got the sword key and immediately get the shotgun, he'll save you. If instead you did other stuff, he'll give you acid rounds or prevent Forrest from getting up and attacking you. You can only ever do one of these 3 things in a single playthrough. If you miss that, you can get the broken shotgun. I think the broken shotgun is in the west save room, storage room.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, we jinxed it. It's
And I
jinxed.
think you have to try, if you do get the sword key, get the shotgun, and get the berry save, I think you have to try both doors, I think.
Amazing. No, I don't know. Should I start again then? Should I really start again? I mean, it's not like I spent
you don't
that
have
long.
to start again. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to start it just because you want to get that, but it's up to you. Yeah, it's fine if you want to start over. So, you mean start from the beginning of the game? Is
Well,
that
yeah.
what you mean? I mean, yeah. How far along are you? Like an hour or?
I got the sword key. I got the dog whistle.
I mean,
That's
if you know what you're doing, you can speedrun it. Retro,
Oh no,
so.
I'm a blind. I'm going in blind.
I mean, go for it, bro. Like, you want to ask chat, or if you want to, like, you know.
Okay, fine. I'll let's improvise one more time. One more time, chat.
If not, you can just get the broken shotgun.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll like lame it through.
But then that means, you don't get any Jill sandwich line, which is like, oh man.
I know, but it's not
I got-
as campy as the original, right?
Nah, they fixed it a bit. Well, they ruined it a bit.
Sandwich. Yeah, I got OBS earlier today. I only have one screen for streaming. Can I use separate desktops in the computer to prevent shine?
You mean
Just create a
virtual?
new profile, Zeno. Yeah, you can create new users and profiles. So just create a new profile in the desktop itself, and you can just go there and have OBS, and you can just stream from there. Like if you have that, but if you don't, if you only have one screen, just show the game. I think you can make it so that you only have the game streaming from a separate window tab. Maybe Polly, do you know
What the
he's
hell?
talking about?
I think the question is if you can use a virtual desktop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can try that. The game is such a maze. I constantly got lost. I mean, in games like these, right? If you guys like keep going from room to room again and again, I feel like you get really familiar with the layouts really soon. Or am I wrong? Because I don't know. I always felt like if I keep doing something, like if I keep seeing over and over again, I just remember where everything is, and I can never forget it. At least that's how I felt when I play like these kinds of games where you have to constantly keep going back to the places you've been. I think that's good design. I don't know. How about you, Retro?
No, it's good design. There's like a principle to it. Like, what am I doing? Repetition, learning through repetition.
Yeah, yeah.
Always examine. Cool.
I think so. Yeah, you can only set it to show the virtual desktop. Yeah, you can do that, Zeno. I think you just have to go to OBS and you go to like the capture. I think you can set it to one of the display captures to one of the to only show the desktop that's available. You can do that. Go to properties and the display capture. Open the properties and select the device. I think it's device, right? That's how you show the screen you want to show. So yeah. Or display, yeah, display, sorry. And display capture, you go to display. So what's up, Retro, man? We're the ones talking, bro. What's up with you?
I'm struggling here. Yeah, interesting. So it only goes one way in.
You wanna tell us a little bit about your work? You know, what you're doing right now?
Oh yeah, I mean it's cool. Like I just finished like my latest like so like here I'm updating my portfolio, and currently it's very popular to look for artists that can do hard surface. So that's what I've been working on. I made a cool bike. And there's I think there's a like Japanese expo at the capital city like in 3 months, I want to say.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was called, but like it's usually like these generic Japanese tech firms, but Sega do show up. So it'd be nice if it'd be nice to get a job at Sega. Hopefully, I don't know. On LinkedIn, I actually here's the funny thing. Because so my previous piece was like a fan art of Jack from Ghost Runner, and you know I got 20 views, 25, let's say, something like that. When you make a girl with a bike, it's like 66. But not only that, I get way more female engagement from like making like sexy ladies than I do with like regular cyborg chats. That was funny. That was so funny to me.
The case. Oh yeah, have a good night, Mega. We'll
good
talk
night.
To you later. Oh yeah, I talked about this on my streams, Retro, that if you want to like, if you're an artist or something like that, you get more traffic, engagement, and money if you make NSFW, like and like art, more so than if you're like make the best art, which is just about which is just more standard like style or stuff. Like that's always the fucking case. Too many gooners out there, bro.
So my stuff is like save corny, okay? but yeah, it's also so funny because you'd think like I wanted to test this for real because I've been to ArtStation many times. You'd think that women would not based on what they say, they would not give attention to voluptuous women, but they love it.
Yep.
They
I've seen it too many times, man.
the thing is, like, women biologically, they love like soft and innocent things, so to speak. Get out. Yeah, that's great. We're living our best life.
It's kind of funny that the whole idea of remakes, Capcom, that was the ideal remake, was the Resident Evil remake for GameCube, and you just fast forward a couple years, and now remake doesn't mean, you know, what you think it means. Like the way they've transformed the word remake, it means whatever the developer, whatever the publisher wants it to mean.
So,
Yeah.
Arcero, you're so close. You're so close. I love the logic.
Do you get the reference he's making about who? I was just about to say.
No.
I saw your message. Oh, okay. He's talking about Kershaw.
I don't follow Kershaw much, so.
Yeah, no, it's just a drama that's going on. I don't say drama, but it's just the thing that's going on between Synth and Kirsch right now. Like she said, you know, she coomed 4 times from a guy fucking herself.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what like I'm not gonna say it. This is not the stream to say that. So let's just move on. I'll talk about this stuff on my own stream, and like I don't know, like I don't want to be a retro stream. Let's just keep going.
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't, you guys can talk whatever, as long as it doesn't dominate the discussion like for hours on end. But I really don't. I really don't care.
Yeah, that's all. Like everyone should involved in this shit, so it's like should be and just move on. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not the case. So we're stuck with this for a little while.
Look at them sick dodges. Huh? You like that?
Okay, Glist, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down.
Oh. Too many items, chat. Too many items. Not enough walkthrough knowledge.
You you looking forward to the Doom the Dark Ages retro? Are you into
No,
any of
because
that,
they took away the jump. That's how petty I am.
Wait, there's no jump?
There's no jump. Everyone's shocked when I tell them this. It's official, it's confirmed.
Wait. Am I gonna have to fucking shit on Doom the Dark Ages because it doesn't have a fucking jump?
You do you, man.
What are we playing? Fucking Soy of War 2018? That doesn't have a fucking jump, only a parry system? Bruh.
No jump.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fucking shit on this game then. I am gonna have to shit on Doom. What is with like modern fucking game design and not give ability to fucking jump, man? Or like I know people want to emulate real life so that they can like emulate their diabetes fucking fat asses that they can't even have to use mobility scooters to move around. They can't even fucking fucking do a little bit of jumping jacks. But holy fucking hell, bro! Holy fucking
even
hell.
AC has jumping. Think about it like that, huh?
Like what the fuck? he was like zooming around the map in Doom Eternal. We wanted it to be toned down, not entirely fucking take away. Why can't he fucking jump? Because what? Like, I was about to say something really bad. So
Because he's white.
yeah, white man can't jump. yeah, dear sir. Now I know the subtitle they gave them, Danford, like, you know, saying, "Oh, stand and fight." Yeah, this is just stupid. Holy fuck, this is stupid. Oh yeah, speaking of, you know, you playing this game, I gotta finish RE6 with Kane. He's just been busy with the reviews, so like, you know, we just haven't been playing anything, and he's gonna get busy again when Doom comes out. I just want to play games, man. I just want to play games.
Well, this is peak gameplay right here. No, it is probably like Dark Souls influence or something like that. Like one of my friends like said it best, made an interesting observation. Jumps are like one of the harder things to implement. So like, if a developer has an excuse not to do it, they won't.
I mean, it's not the case though. Like I mean, I'm maybe saying it because I've designed jumps, but the thing is, it's not hard to do. In the sense, like if it's just a basic like, you know, vector acceleration kind of thing going on, it's not a big deal. The only reason you would like have it in a Doom game is because you're like trying to dodge projectiles that are too low, and or get to like a little bit of like platforms a little bit high. Because I just played a game called Metal Eden, and they have the movement system of using like a fuel gauge, so that you can like, you know, jump and like move around, wall run and stuff. It's like really good. It actually flows into the level design. The gameplay is really good. The shooting is actually like much snappier, like, you know, as it was, and like it actually works with jumping, and you can really aim. And if you're on PC, it's much faster. So it's like,
Nice.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just I don't know the design process. Maybe I'm like fucking just too old school to say, like, you know,
It
I'm
is.
like going.
Well, jumps were always old school, but like I get his logic, but it's like he's like, okay, here, look how many indie games like don't implement a jump, which is also a Dark Souls influence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true, Arkham. But I rather like go fast and learn something. Like it's more important for me to like learn the map, even if it means suboptimal play. So I just speed run as much as I can.
Yeah. Arkham Fallout says you can save your ammo by using your knife.
Yeah. I read that.
Okay. I'm just I was like I thought you were like just locked in, so I just thought I'll read it for you. Yeah, Danford, that's the thing. FPS are not animation dependent. That's why I say third-person shooters are different from first-person shooters, because third-person like shooters are animation dependent. That's the whole thing with Max Payne 3. Max Payne 3, people think there's input lag. No, it's the animation lag.
You
because
asshole.
The animation.
I'm sorry. I got mad at the zombie.
Okay. I was like, was it something I said?
No.
Like, no, yeah, but so you know what I'm talking about, right? Retro, the animation lag with like the player input is trying to catch up to the animation because the animation is taking too long, and that's one of the major problems that happened in Max Payne 3. So,
okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll swallow my pride.
Yeah.
Nothing happened, guys. You saw nothing of this. Like we're like doing a fresh RE. We're starting all over. Episode 1 doesn't count. It never happened. We were never at war with whomever. I still want tank controls though. Let's play baby games. But here's you're right. Nothing is like hard by itself, but that's the thing. People always want to take shortcuts, just
Alpha
like I'm
team is
doing
flying
right now,
around the
right?
forest circle situated
I read,
in the northwest
I read
Arcade
like
City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots.
abuse
Bravo
game
team,
knowledge than
who disappeared during the middle of their
slog
mission.
through
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
stream. Nope. Yes, so sir, we must mind wipe everyone. Come look at the pretty lights. Come on.
Men in Black Mind Wipe. Yeah. I just, I didn't read the Men in Black. I just read In Black Mind Wipe. So I'm like, unfortunate.
Take a look at this.
What is it?
Man in Black.
You should
Oh,
play a zombie game too on your channel. I just played a zombie game, Arkham. I just played Days Gone. What do you mean?
yeah, he's more
you not-
zombie than me, to be honest.
Did you not see where I thought you were there. I thought you did say something while I did play it. Weren't you not there? Like,
Tasty, tasty
I'll
humans.
I'll play Dying Light the Beast when it comes out this year. Like, assuming I still do streams or make
Game
a
sense,
video
you're
or
gonna
something.
have to ban yourself
What is
because
it?
you're the only mod
Look out!
currently.
It's a monster!
Yeah.
Save me, Barry. I like
Xena,
Jill's.
you keep saying no one played it, but it sold really well. Like, the joke is getting low, bro. Like, the thing is, I'm not even defending Days Gone. I don't think it's that great of a game. It's a good game. There's a couple of good things, but forgot shit, and I forgot. I need to call Arkham. No worries. Like, yeah, I'll play something else. I promise. I'm getting. Me and Latina and Kane. We might play Left 4 Dead. So.
Left 4 Dead 2 question mark. Do you like Left 4 Dead? I guess it's aimed at you.
Barry,
Any luck, Jill?
no, nothing. What's going on? Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
Yeah, sure. You don't need to fake me, Glitch. They like ratted themselves out. You can find the documentation. Hold on, let's get the map first. That'll be useful. That'll be really useful. Mhm.
Sorry, I'm back. Oh, what do I think of Back for Blood? It didn't have that same like loop, man. It wasn't as fun as Left 4 Dead 2 or even 1 for that matter. It just they were trying to make it more so they were trying to over design the game a little bit, if you guys know what I mean, or if you know what I'm talking about. Retro, did you play Back for Blood?
Not sure what that is even.
Back for Blood is from the guys who made the original Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, that thing. I didn't care.
Yeah, I felt it was a little bit over designed. They were trying like too much for a simple horde shooter.
Yeah. Does anyone, by the way, play Valve's latest game? Anyone in the chat? Deadlock.
What is Valve's
Deadlock.
Deadlock?
Yeah.
What is Deadlock?
It's a funny story because it's like it's by the Valve team, and the head designer is Ice Frog, the guy that developed Dota 1 and 2.
Oh, this one, yeah. I didn't play it. I heard Devin, right, from Since Brother, said it wasn't that good.
Yeah, well, it also has like non-binaries in it. But just goes to show you, like I always heard this story, and it took me quite a while to process it through my brain. But like the Valve dev team were always super lefty. They were always like low-key lefty.
Oh yeah, bro. You think you can be in the industry in the West and not be, more liberal or left-leaning? It's impossible.
The thing is, like, here they. Wait, I know a hack for this. But first, weed. Oh, they give you more weed on this difficulty. Okay, that's nice. Here, do you think like it's very popular these days, instead of like seeking Chinese investors, to seek Saudi investors? By the way, do you think when you go to your rich Habibi prince that you're gonna like talk to him about gender as a social construct or whatever? Or do you just shut up and take the money and say, Inshallah, thank you, sir. Yeah.
I mean, that's what's happening with SNK. But you see how that turned out with the new Fatal Fury game. They put Ronaldo and then like that DJ in the game, right? So it's either you go one extreme of going to take money from China, where they're gonna try to have a lot of their own people try to get H1B visas to work in the industry in here, or you go to Saudi Arabia. They let a lot of that stuff go, but they're going to commercialize it to the point where it's going to get annoying. So,
oh come on.
What do you want?
No, it's funny because like this like woke lefty rhetoric, like if you look at the top clients, the top investors, they like hate this shit. They would never like talk to them that way. SNK is kind of funny because like they made like It's funny, like, I don't understand how that company functions, because you're like 3 years bought by Saudis completely, okay? And you make a game that's called Metal Slug Tactics. What is Metal Slug Tactics? It's a tactics game where, like, the first stage, the first set of levels, is basically you shooting like Arabs in, like, I don't know, the Middle East somewhere. Who knows, Syria, whatever. It's super funny because do you not? It's like they're completely unaware. They can't help it.
Yeah, I played Metal Slug Tactics. Yeah, Cristiano, for people asking in chat, Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah. If you play the new Fatal Fury game, the soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo is a playable character.
Really?
Because
amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. You didn't know that?
No. How did I miss this?
Yeah, because Cristiano Ronaldo joined the Saudi football team.
Yes.
Now, yeah, since the Saudis own SNK, they put him in the game. So.
Sorry, I was away. Hey, we got new people in here, I think.
Yeah, like, we had glitched while you were out, and we were just talking about random stuff. We were talking about Ronaldo and SNK. I think it's genius marketing. Whatever your thoughts on the idea is, it's genius marketing.
Fatal Fury, Glitchotopia, not Fatal Fury. Fatal, Fatal, Fatal Fury. Fatal, FUR, not furry. Why are you always on furry, Glitch?
Oh, this is so much easier. This is so much easier.
Yeah, some people are in here. Apparently, so Synthetic Man, he went to Kirsch's live stream and was talking to her via chat.
Don't do that. Woman, it's my way or the highway. That's the only way it's gonna go down. Period.
Yeah, like Glitch Utopia is trying to tell EGAD, like, that's what I said when I woke up this morning. I was like, Synth didn't say anything bad. Like, we had jabs, like, you know, we were like poking fun at her story, but like, it's published media. Like, if she don't want people to comment on the story, don't tell the story and publish it online. Like, and besides all the jokes and stuff, like, a lot of the stuff Synth had said and a lot of the stuff people in chat were saying, we were right. It's like, you didn't, you conclude this guy is a sociopath, but it took you like 3 years to realize that? His parents think you're a high-end escort? Like, what the fuck is going on? And so, I don't know, it looks like EGAD's kind of like sweeping, I guess, for this kind of I don't care. Like,
that's like, all way above my head.
Like,
news to me.
You know, it doesn't matter what he would have said about the video that was recommended to her. I don't even know who recommended the date story to her to Synthetic Man, but it's just like, yeah, Synth can go in her chat and say whatever he wants, but it's like, I don't know. There's like some drama whores that really want this collab to happen or something, and it's like, why? Like, why? I don't understand.
Do the dogs insta-kill you if you open the door? Well, I don't know, let's check. For the curious, let's go.
Like, Glitch Utopia, I agree with your statement at 3 or 5:31 p.m. EDT. Synth did nothing wrong and shouldn't apologize. I totally agree with you.
Well, they don't kill, but they're annoying.
Oh, they come in the foyer as an arena. And okay. Can you do it twice?
Yeah, Moldy. I agree with what you said.
Is someone asking me to do this twice? Really?
Why?
I was just curious if you try to open the door again, another dog comes
Alright.
out. The second one, maybe.
Alright. Just because I just saved, you guys get a show. It's too dangerous to open this door. Nope, nothing. That's it.
Because there were 2 dogs out there.
What's
Yeah.
up, Russian?
But in the cutscene there were like at least 3 dogs, so...
Ah, Jill smartens up. Alright. Yeah, Moldy Crow, like, I don't like drama and stuff, but like, after I went to bed early. Apparently there was like a text, like Thomas called Synth. I don't know what he said, whatever. And it's like, all right, who cares? Just let it die down. Like,
never feed the trolls. Never. Am I going to play RE0, OG, RE2, and RE, and it's gone. I intend to play the first 3 RE games. And then this is all lead up to an actual niche PS1 game that I always wanted a stream about, but no one ever wants to stream it.
What game?
It's a secret. You'll know when you know. Hopefully,
you can tell me in the DMs.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you in the DMs. But I'll have to like prep up on Duck Station and see how it goes. Is this a thing? This is a thing. Okay. Come on. You guys will get your show soon enough. No, Arkham, it's more... You'll gain an appreciation when the time comes. But it's a niche game, like, barely anyone knows about it. So, I thought it would be cool. Makes me, like, stand out among the crowd. I think you'll like it. If you like, classic horror games, I think you'll like it.
Oh, he's in the piss water.
By the way, isn't it funny, like, she gets grossed out, and instead of, like, puking over here at the sink, she goes to the toilet. That's such a movie trope thing, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time they are encountering these kinds of things, so...
No, because... No, I would puke too if I, like, was fighting, like, real zombies. What I mean is, like, look, let me show you. let me... afford me this tangent.
Like here, Paulie, to your question... Oh, yeah, sorry, good.
Here, the sink is right here. The sink is right here, Game Sense. And instead she, like, runs down here to the stinky toilet.
Yeah, but you wouldn't throw up in the sink, though.
I would. I'm not touching toilets.
That's just the like movie thing. I don't know. They fucking put their whole face in the toilet bowl, man. I'm like, you know, your ass has been there, right?
Disgusting. Pardon the term, but that's like the most Indian thing you would see in an American movie. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but what I was about to say, Polly, no, she only plays one game, which is called Crime Boss Rocky City, because she's sponsored by the devs to promote it, dude. So that's the only game she plays on screen. So, yeah, on stream. So
Guys, this is all on you. I'm putting my faith in you. Let's see if it pays off. You're a smart chat. You're like a smart synth allies. Let's see what you got.
Oh, what are you trying to get the
Polly, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, it's only the sponsored game.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh God.
Honestly, this is so hard. So it could be different. Yeah.
Okay, so
You
it's
play that? Yeah, I know. Dear Sparrow. He's a fucking retard.
good job,
And I
guys.
don't know
Can't be redeemed.
if you have to try both doors. I'm not sure.
No, it worked. It worked. There you
Stand
go.
back!
But yes, you do have to try both doors.
Grab my hand!
Okay, there. Okay, so now we know actually. Yeah, if you do things in another order, and you meet up with Barry, he'll give you acid rounds for the grenade launcher.
I accidentally discovered that, but
Barry.
That was a close one.
Yeah, and you can only have one Barry encounter.
Really? Thanks.
a nice Jill sandwich. That's
Didn't you say
right.
you were
That's
going back
right.
to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
But yeah, game sense. You see what I mean? Like I don't. How do I say it? Like
Oh, you got the Jill sandwich. Okay, sorry, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why synthetic man should be fighting with VTubers or whatever, but at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. You know, it's kind of weird.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know, Paul. I'll explain it to you later.
okay, let's get this stuff. Cool.
Oh yeah. To your question, Arkham Fallout. Do I think Payday 3 or? I only played a bit of both. None of them are good. It's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just like they're designing it so that, I don't know if you feel this way, Retro, about them, like, games like that. It's just they're making it so for maximum like profitability. It's not for fun at all. Like, they want to squeeze as much money as they can.
Yes, like it's
That's how-
called, I think they call it the evergreen model, where they like a steady inflow of cash until the end of time.
Yeah, there is a new game coming out called Den of Wolves from the creators of the original Payday 2 and GTFO, right? Like, it's called Den of Wolves, right? That seems interesting. It looks interesting, but is it going to be the same kind of thing just to sell a bunch of, like, microtransactions and such, or the gameplay loop is going to be fun? Like, I can play it for hours and hours and I'm still going to have a good experience. That's the thing. And I don't know. Well, from what I'm seeing, it has good, interesting ideas, but not really.
I remember like there was a time like 10 years ago or something. There was a time when all the big investors wanted to make their own MMO. Aping on WoW success when that thing was still relevant. So many horror stories. One of them, including our favorite like SlopTuber developer. Come on, why did I forget that name? The guy that made Firefall.
Firefall?
How could I forget that guy's
don't
name?
remember.
Come on. Ah. Mark Kern. What was his name
Oh,
these days?
Grums?
Right, Grums.
Okay.
Firefall was like at the tail end of that fad. Yes, exactly, Grums. So like it'll be one day this like microtransaction fad will die. All fads die eventually. It'll be interesting to see when though. This is so much easier on this difficulty. I mean, I gotta give him props for like changing enemy placements. Weed. Yeah, Grumps should stream less and finish his game.
What, Pirate Software?
No, Grumps. Well, that guy too. That guy too should focus on work more, honestly.
I don't know if Grums streams, though. He's just terminally online on Twitter.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at his Kickstarter and the project sounds good on paper, honestly. Fuck you. but the thing is, the budget for like what he needs is like not enough. There's no way he can make this kind of semi-open world mecha game on that kind of budget. And yeah, I know that you're supposed to court investors like after initial funding. I know that like very well, but I think the ship has sailed for that. If you don't have a working prototype after all these years, I think it's not looking good.
Yeah, that's the problem that myself and others have with Mr. Mark Kern is that, you know, oh, I worked at Blizzard and I helped develop, you know, World of Warcraft and Warcraft, and it's like, okay, cool, that's cool, very nice. But it's like, could you please stop yapping on Twitter and like get to working on, you know, a game, please? Like nothing matters.
Working on his game doesn't give him instant money and gratification like it does on, like, you know, just rage baiting and farming, engagement farming on Twitter. So.
Well, my understanding is like if you got the blue check mark and you're monetized on Twitter, like you get like fractions of a penny for each interaction, whereas the possible income of making a game is much greater. And I'm not saying he can't post on Twitter. It's just like, just do your 6 to 8 hour workday, and then like when the project's compiling or something, since you're the team lead, or you tell your underlings to do stuff and implement these changes, and you take your break, and then you can go on Twitter for an hour, and then you end your break and you go back to work. But so no one's ever going to take him seriously because he has nothing to show for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're only as good as your last hit.
Right. Exactly.
And by the way, this is no conjecture at all. I have my own anecdote. Once upon a time, I took a lunch break. Well, that's a shame. Once upon a time, I took 15 extra minutes of lunch break talking to a colleague, and my boss, my immediate boss, my manager at the time, he's like, "Knock it off, get back to work." That was like a 15-minute delay in work. And honestly, he had the right to say that. Because we weren't doing anything really important at the time. Just random chat.
Yeah, because either Mark Kern has no intention to deliver any product, and he's just doing it because it makes him look good in the culture war, or he kind of does want to develop a game. He's just one of these people that are addicted to social media, which is sad and pathetic. Grum's DR sources. Grum's was also a small reason, one of the parts why The Darkness 3 got canceled.
Really? I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Darkness 2 ended on a cliffhanger, so they were supposed to follow it up with 3, but yeah. A lot of games like that, a lot of games which got fucking canned, so.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yep.
Not looking good, Mark. You ruined Firefall, you ruined Darkness 3.
Red Herring is asking you, Retro, if your boss was white. I don't know what that question is.
No, they're all Slavs. We're homogenic. Or homogeneous, sorry.
I mean, it's a Freudian slip right there, Retro.
Well, it's bad. It's not looking great. Is this my photo moment? What? 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 Stay there.
Silver Sterling says, Retroman, a tip for the shotgun, don't waste it by just shooting at zombies that are far away. Wait till they get close, aim up, tilt the thing up, and when they go for the grab, shoot, you'll explode heads 90% of the time.
Well, good to know.
Actually, the hitbox detection in the first couple of games, it was so screwed up that's you literally do that, and the way the aiming works, you aim upward, you'd wait till the shotgun reached a certain zenith, and you'd fire, and you get a headshot every time.
Where is this dog at? Exactly. Bear with me, folks, it's late on my end. Second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace. Oh, but I missed. Right. Right. Right.
And Resident Evil Remake that's the one where in the main foyer, the first floor, you go out the back and there's they added that graveyard and that underground tunnel thing, I think. Is that correct?
I was just at the graveyard not too long ago.
Okay, yeah, because I don't think that wasn't in the original. I don't believe. Because they added some lore stuff because the story's like a B, if even that, like a B cheesy horror movie thing, which is cool. Like, you know.
Oh, I
like
loved
whatever.
it. I loved it. I played a bit of the OG just to make sure that everything works well. It's just that the software is like so outdated. Like as soon as I get my mouse out of the window, like it turns black. It's just too annoying to work with. But I love like old school cheese. I like the Hammer horror actually.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm not dissing B action or B horror. Like I think some of the best, some of my favorite movies are like B action or B horror. Like, you know, it's kind of schlocky, but if you get past that, it's like, oh, this is great. Like I'm a big fan of the movie, did Carpenter do Big Trouble in Little China?
Yes,
Barry.
John Carpenter did it.
Film.
Any good news?
Did you know that film
Everyone is still
inspired
alive in this
Raiden
madhouse?
in MK? Well, it inspired a lot more than
Access was
just
safe
that.
here
A lot
either.
of things from
We're gonna
MK are
secure
like
our
from that
escape route
movie.
First, there's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right,
Mhm.
then. Let's split up again.
Hey, hold on.
I guess that kind of
of
makes sense.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours.
Thanks, Barry.
Hopefully you won't have to use it.
Guys, this is so much easier. I can fall
What
asleep.
about you?
The enemy
Oh, don't
encounter is
worry.
like completely
I
different.
like the buddy system we have here.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Dan. They added Lisa Trevor. They added like kind of some more backstory, but with the scientist bro. Yeah.
What am I doing? Does anyone, by the way, know if like I've been watching the Warner Bros. Layoffs like 2 months ago. They closed off Monolith, get one of GameSense's like favorite studios. They also closed off their like a fighting game project, the one with all the cameos. Multiverse. They shut that down, and all they have left is MK and Harry Potter, of course. Like I wonder if they're gonna eventually sell off NetherRealms.
I don't know about that, but the Monolith thing did piss me off because a lot of their IPs isn't fucking. Is with a lot of people.
Oh, not Monolith.
Really-
Yes.
Yeah, it's like really stupid because they did have good IPs. No One Lives Forever, Fear,
Monolith, let's see, Shogo, Armored Division, No One Lives Forever, Blood, I believe, and Blood 2, yeah. Like for people who are getting into gaming like fairly recently, or young people, it's hard to like describe to them what the game industry used to be like. Even as a fan, like what was it, like a month or two back, people are like, oh, you know, you don't follow this developer, this specific developer. It's like, no, but consumers used to follow companies, development companies. You know,
I mean, if you want to be a game dev, Paulie, you need to learn from all of this stuff. That's why, like, you know, one of the classes I had to fucking take was history of game design. Like, you had to learn about all these things, and Like the major thing is that you need to at least play these things and to understand fucking like the basics of how you make a good game. But they don't want to do that because old games are old. They don't have good graphics. They don't have they have tank control, so to say. We don't want to play them and all that shit. And the JRPG that I just mentioned, they have like really poorly animated fucking cartoon and like shit. Not we need like hyper realistic, photorealistic graphics. That's the only thing we need. Like fucking idiots. So
That's all
Sorry, that's my
retardation. No, I agree with you. That's all retarded. Like, I think Expedition 33, like, I was watching, who did Rock and Roller did a review on it. I watched his review, and some of the areas, like the environmental, like the graphics are, like some areas look okay, and some are very beautiful. The enemy design's kind of like, everything in the game's a little bit dark. Like, but I don't care about photorealistic graphics. Just get an aesthetic and stick to it. But my original point was, no, like, the games used to be made by teams of much smaller people, like the way Expedition 33 was made, and just a passion for games. And it's like, all right, let's make a game. And the funding wasn't all there, so like back then, selling like 100,000 or 200,000 copies was a big deal. But yeah, now that you have these bloated team sizes, that's not impressive anymore. It doesn't give a return to your shareholders, despite the fact that games are not even, you don't even have physical, well, I suppose what Switch 2 is going to have physical copies, but most of the physical copies are going to have scan codes on the back of them, which is so sad.
So two things, like one, like I agree with you folks, like Expedition 33, like the prettiest things in it are like the environment, but that's for me because I'm like a sucker for surrealistic art. The thing is, like, big graphics are an extension of marketing. So think of it like that. That's like the arm of the marketing team extending itself over everything else.
I think you're right. Well, I can remember the like PC Gamer. I can remember like, it was like this next game coming out, and they'd have like a screenshot printed in a gloss page, and it's like, this is rendered in game, and it's like, oh wow, cool. This game's gonna look great. But I don't know, like, once you play enough games and stuff, it's like, I don't really care how many polygons the game has, as long as it has an aesthetic it sticks to. That's what really bothered me about Final Fantasy VII Demake, because it's shit. Fuck Griffin Gaming, fuck Maximilian Dude, and all those other cocksuckers. No, like, to me, it's not just nostalgia. Like, other people have expressed this opinion too. Like, little Chibi Cloud and Tifa and stuff, with their little crap, their little like 100 polygon models, like, have more soul than Final Fantasy VII Remake with like millions of polygons. And it's like, well, how does that work? Well, except in combat, obviously, when you're in the combat part of the game, the models have more polygons, they're rendered more. But yeah, it's like people are, I don't know, I think it's all part of that whole game. Games are supposed to be art now. Like you said, it's a part of marketing. But somewhere, like, unironically, I think if someone developed a game, I'm not saying you have to make the game look like shit, but like, or those Unreal Engine things with the filters on top, but if someone made a game that was just like, yeah, we're gonna make it like it's 2004, like, okay. I think that
like
would be
this,
interesting.
because I do think this game looks good.
Yeah, the way they remastered Resident Evil, they did a very good job. I remember the original, like, if you look at the original, it's It's a little rough, but it's charming, you know.
The original is also charming. Like, it also has a lot more of that B horror movie vibe. Cause
Yeah,
like
with the FMV and stuff.
the FMV, but not only that, dude. Like, when right at the start of the game, Jill like witnesses a guy's head getting chopped off. Like the neck is gone, so it falls off. And if the zombie kills you, she also loses her head. That's wow. That's it's still its own unique flavor because no one else dares to do it. I don't know where to go. Where is this dog at?
Yeah, nanite and things like Mechascans are being used by every studio. That's the thing. Like Dan and Red Herring's, like these tools are nice and stuff, but like I'm not familiar with the particular technologies. But
I am.
I get the feeling like the way that they're used and then finally implemented, they're on a time crunch, right? Because they're making a product.
Yes.
I get the feeling that like they could be implemented better. Like you see that bitch Deborah Wilson, that bug-eyed chick and everything.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's or if you remember like Oblivion NPCs and stuff like that. And then the remaster, everyone's glazing and everyone's tired of hearing about. But like, I don't know. Like we have like so much amazing technology, and I don't know. It doesn't get implemented very well because of time crunch or financial restraints or things of that nature. DR Source says, Game Sense, Polly McCoy. Going back briefly to Monolith because they're gone now. WB Games focuses on cape shit, and live service slot like Batman / Arkham and all that jazz sucks. Yeah, that does suck. I remember playing Shogo Armor Division. I think it was the year it came out, because back then I had like a couple relatives that worked at EB Games, and so it was like the game wasn't selling really well at the location. It would just get marked down, and you can get the employee discount, or even their boss, the manager, is really cool. Is just like, oh, you know, like, you want to try this game out? It's like, here, have it. It's literally like that. And I remember playing Shogo Armor Division, and yeah, around like not the year it came out, like within a year of it coming out, and I thought it was interesting, but it was finished too quickly. Yeah, Monolith made some cool stuff.
Polly, you don't
sorry,
know this, but I
didn't-
actually work in graphics.
Graphics? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna read this comment. Going back briefly to Monolith because they're gone now. WB Warner Brothers Games focuses on cape shit and live service stuff like Batman Arkham, all that jazz. You mean like Suicide Squad? Batman Arkham. They're making. I think they are doing a new entry because they want to win back some of that crowd they lost with Suicide Squad. So.
In terms of like how the modern engines do graphics, like I don't know anything about it. I'm just a computer scientist person, so no specialty. It seems like it's interesting. Like you have this whole, like I know what SIGGRAPH is, obviously. No, I was never a member of ACM. So I don't know if you have something like that over there. ACM is American only, I think. But they're the National Science Foundation. I did some work with them, helping them out for school. But yeah, like you have like all these cool, like all these technologies that have been iteratively built up upon, you know, now that we have like realistic face scans and mocap, and it's actually like pretty inexpensive now. Like it's very cool. And then you can import the I believe what Blender supports, like animation stuff. But
Yes.
yeah, like in any case, like you figure we went from vector graphics and then to arcade machines with vector graphics to very, very peculiar like consoles and arcade machines that support like sprite layers, and you can only have a certain amount of sprites, and you have to use all these different tricks to rendering. And now we have it to where like you can do all this very cool stuff.
Fucking Really?
I'll be right back.
Sure.
What's up, Retro? And I'm a little bit quiet. I'm just like.
Yeah, sorry
something
about
else.
that. I'm concentrating also.
I know. That's I'm not like I'm being a bad co-host right now.
Better than none. Damn it. Okay, so here's the thing. Do you think the inventory thing was a good idea? Like for Geo it's like 6 slots, for like Chris it's like 4.
What the our inventory system in this
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
Or
Yeah, the inventory limit.
I have no problem with inventory limit, but let me just ask you this, right?
Yeah.
So your character right now, look at the model. She has a thigh holster, right? So if she has a thigh holster, why is there a need for take one slot away from your gun?
Yeah.
Why do you need to have a separate slot for that in your inventory for your at least one gun? I'm not saying you should have like, you know, for every gun they shouldn't be in inventory slot. I'm asking for this. This is such a basic design. Like the problem is you like Signalis literally had this problem where they said that you know, even the flashlight I think module took up a slot or something, and they had to do an update to add extra slots. The thing is, you can do inventory slots. It's not like that. That's the whole survival part that comes of it. I agree. But Dead Space actually fixed that when you think about it, where they gave you 4 weapons, like, you know, and all that. And I don't think you ever had a problem of running out of a space for, like, you know, what you needed. Like, it was pretty generous, but it still worked. And I would say, like, yeah, you got to balance it, man. I'm just saying you got to either make it so that the gun is either you know, doesn't take your just your default gun doesn't take a inventory slot, and maybe the knife. So,
see, I'm like I'm
there.
like from a different angle. For me it's like I don't care that I have a gimped arsenal, Because I get that you're supposed to evade confrontations altogether. My irritation is honestly that quest items
Barry.
take up
Yeah,
slots.
quest items shouldn't be a inventory
I'm
thing.
still
It should, like,
alive
you
in this
have pockets,
bad
put it
house?
in your pockets.
Can't say it's much safer here either.
No,
Need a
like
secure escape
that's
route
probably
first.
the
See what
Silent
that
Hill
goes.
bias in me coming
All right
out.
then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz.
Yeah, we got
I'm
Fizz.
back.
What about you?
Dan Ford said, some of what I said is still not cheap. The average 3D scanner is 200K.
Thanks. I'll take it.
Oh, okay, so you know about photogrammetry and stuff. He says if you're looking at doing in-depth photogrammetry, you're looking at about like 100 very high quality cameras. So that's probably even more. Yeah. I mean, my point was you can, if you're nerdy enough or you're technical enough, you can get away doing more with less.
Maybe, yeah, that's what they did for a lot of years. Poly, like, they had to, like, you know, if you see some old games, they had to come up with clever ways to hide stuff, make it work, and all that. But now we're depending too much on, like, you know, with I'm assuming you're talking about the graphics and stuff in engines.
Yeah, I was saying. That's what I was saying previously. I was saying, you know, we went from Vertex graphics, you know, from Pong to that in the arcade to Sprite with like the NES, Super NES. You can only draw a certain amount of sprites at a certain point in time, and you had to do certain special tricks if you wanted to do like a background. It's very interesting stuff.
That's why I still play a lot of like 2D games with like sprite animation and, you know, parallaxing and stuff, because I like that process. You know, I really like that process. For a lot of my older projects in university, I did a lot of 2D games, so it was really fun trying to do this thing. So
these dogs. Oh no.
Like what specifically I remember what became really cheap was when the Nintendo Wii came out. Was about the same time smartphones were really becoming popular, and as a result what we got in mass built, you know, very at scale was a lot of cheap IMUs and stuff like that. We got cheap camera modules. We got cheap, I don't know. My understanding is the screens for smartphones are built kinda to order, but yeah. But hell, you think back to Doom. So wait, if I'm remembering this correctly, the Doom enemy models were actually, a lot of them were molded in clay, and they were scanned with using a turntable photogrammetry, very simple. I think like some kind of laser scanner, some kind of LiDAR scanner. I think SGI, it might have been SGI peripheral, maybe not. I don't know. But you know, the stuff like that, it's, you know, going forward, it's just, I would imagine it's more available, just like the IMUs and stuff that we have with, because of like the Wiimote and smartphones and stuff.
So this is a shortcut. Anything here? I guess not.
Wait, are the Ravens still in the game?
There are Ravens in one of the hallways, if that's what you meant.
Oh, they're such a pain in the balls. I think you're supposed to shotgun them or just run past them.
Cool. We got our shortcut.
Silver Sterling. You know what to do with that key.
Thank you, Silver Sterling. What do you think about Breakers Retro? It's fine, I guess. I'm not. What's the name of this genre anyway? Like,
Which genre?
Breakers.
Breakers. It's asymmetrical multiplayer. That's what it is.
If I had an ink ribbon, I would say, but I don't. Cause I got too much crap. Oh boy. Oh boy, chat.
Yeah, that's I can't believe this game still has the inventory problem.
Yeah, I can tell I am bad. I am DSP level skills. I know this. I just think the quest item thing is like it annoys me because I'm thinking of a solution and then it bullshits you with that restriction. But it's fine. We'll get through it anyway.
I actually own Breakers.
Nice one, Zeno.
Oh, did you buy Breakers, Polly?
Yeah, and then it went on sale, I think, or some shit. But it doesn't. Me and the synth cell Jeb Reggie, we both run Linux, and we're able to play with each other on matches where we connect to each other and like practice. But we can't connect. You can't connect to the servers, and the developer has no interest in fixing it. Obviously, I was gonna try launching a Windows virtual machine. I just never got around to it. But if you played Breakers, like as a game, it's not very. It's a very janky game. Like you point somewhere to attack, and it's like, yeah, like it feels very strange, and the lag with the servers and all that. But like it can be fun, you know. Games like that can be fun. Linux users stay losing. The amount of losses they have compared to the amount of wins they have. I mean, you know.
Isn't PlayStation OS a Linux OS actually? Right? Or am I?
PlayStation? Is it Linux?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I think they said that they just use the Linux OS and plop in their stuff in there, and that's it. Because no one bothers to make their own.
I know the
Sorry,
Intel
let me interrupt you here. Silver, I get that it's intentional challenge, right? You are, of course, factually right. The thing is, like, here, this is the problem. This is called a checkmate situation. Like, I already solved the puzzle, but I have to move shit around to actually progress. And I forgot the ribbons. Like in game design, that's called a bad thing actually when you have checkmate situations, because it's like it's like liminal space from here to there essentially.
Well, what is Silverstone talking about? The inventory?
No, well, I was talking about the inventory, and there's this idea in game design, right? You can correct me on this, that you want to avoid checkmate situations in your game because it's basically over with at that point and you're waiting for it to end. So
yeah,
when you checkmate a puzzle, you want to get to the next one as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I hope I'm clear. I'm not, again, I'm more of a graphics guy. I didn't study
No.
truly game design.
Like I said, right? I know, like, sort of like you're saying the part of the challenge. I get that, but the thing you gotta understand, the design, like, philosophy of this game is old. What Retro is saying is also correct. Where you're coming from is also part of it's also correct. But the thing is, so there's this Bill Hader thing, right? We know there's a problem. We know how to fix the problem, but you can't. The player, that's you, can't tell how to fix that problem, and that's where the problem, the thing lies in. It's like we can't, like, we played so many games after this. Now we tend to look at it from a design perspective of what inventory system we can do from modern games. But the problem is, like I said, we have the solution in it itself. Like, the design was intentional. They know they do it because one of the reasons why they do it is for the pacing situation and runtime. That's one of the main things they consider. And you can also say it was a limiting factor of the memory on the old thing, so they had to do it that way. But I wouldn't think so. I don't think the memory was an issue. For what kind of quest items you could have on yourself, because it's just, at the end of the day, the script is just checking against itself. It's a yes or no question. So you don't need the object to be present in your inventory for you to complete the puzzle. But they just do that because, it was an intentional design choice. And I think it is a bad design. I don't think it's part of the challenge, because I don't know if you were here when I told Retro, when look at Jill's player model for this one, she has a holster. Why, we need to have a separate slot in the inventory for the gun, and that's the most basic mechanic of the whole game. And it is like that. It's just a default thing. I'm not saying it's part of the challenge. I just think it's like what Red Herring said, it's obsolete game design at this point. So
Yeah, like they probably could have, like, I think in the original game you have a thing for notes. Like they could have put a little sprite in for the quest item, and had like a whole separate thing for like quest items or puzzle items. And
what I'm saying is that RE6 is the best game in the series now. RE4.
Yeah, I remember I pirated RE4, and I played it front to back, like no stopping.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Folly, is this what you meant? Look, is
that?
this, you were talking about the crows or the ravens? Is this what you meant?
Oh yeah. I think
maybe. I think you're supposed to walk slowly, and they won't fuck with you.
They don't care. They really don't care. There you go. They love it even.
Think about this, Silver Sterling, right? In RE4, I don't think you need all quest items, which are mandatory for, to be in your inventory slot. It wasn't there. They were just in your person at all times, so that you don't need to worry about that. Only the essential game core mechanics that you're engaging with, like shooting, the grenades and the healing sprays, and all those were present in your inventory. So, and I'm sure the tank control still proved a significant challenge in RE4. So RE4 original is the best RE game. Nah, I don't think RE7 is the best horror, man. I got annoyed. Like, first person to me, it's not automatically scary. It's just I feel like it's just annoying. If you can do third person horror and you do it well, now that's skill. Because Dead Space does it really well. Like RE4 does it well in certain instances, but yeah. The fight with you two, that was legit fucking tense. I'm not, I think it's a bad thing to say, when you play horror games, we're scared. No, we're tense. There's a little bit of tension. That's the thing. We're not scared. We're just the fear of the unknown is give us a little bit of tension, so to say.
Yeah.
That's always I felt,
Yeah.
So far, I haven't been
run.
scared shitless, but I do feel the tension. which is fine. That's
Oh shit.
obviously what we're going for. Hmm?
Oh, cool, you have the imitation? Sweet.
Yes. I learned the hard way.
Yeah, the way you gotta remember too is like a lot of people who were like developing games back then, like gaming was like new. Like there weren't like design schools on like, you know, well you should do that. There wasn't like, you know, all this
Yeah.
There wasn't the
stuff.
internet, Polly. The internet wasn't big. You should say that. That's the main thing you can learn from, right?
Right, and so clearly we see the suitcase in Resident Evil 4, and they obviously got feedback, and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, you know?
And they never used it again.
This red guy, is there a way to
Sad.
like stealth through him? Finesse him? Or do I have to shot
Red
him?
Herring, what am I arguing with? I'm not arguing anything. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't say RE7 was the best horror all the time. I said it was the scariest games franchise. Also, OG Dead Space, my favorite. Like, yeah, but to me, like I said, RE7 making first person, having Mold, you know, fighting Devin and Synth, and you know, having it in a fucking swamp instead of like a actual mansion like this, it just didn't feel nice. Even when they went to the mansion thing in the village in RE8, I'm like, this doesn't feel Resident Evil to me. It just feels like, and people are making up excuses to come up with to say why. Oh, that's good design. You see that in the mirror, you can see the zombie coming, and you're like, you know, you can like go, yeah, that's a really good design.
It's cool. It really messes with the fixed camera angle. I like that.
Yeah. I was
I'm probably
thinking,
in
I
the-
seen that you were gonna bring up Mikami's story with Ari again. How he did because. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'll talk after that. What you were gonna say, Paulie? I'll say after.
I was gonna say I'm probably in the minority, but I own Fear and Hunger, but I haven't beaten it. Like, I know it's a game where you have to build on a priori knowledge, keep losing, and then you beat the game. But like, I haven't finished it just because like my first playthrough is just like scared the shit out of me.
Oh, I was gonna say the thing I bring up with the whole design process of RE4 is that Shinji Mikami, right? He was scared of horror games. So when he was given the reins to make a new like entry in the Resident Evil franchise, he wanted to make a game where the protagonist wasn't scared. So this is something I felt before I even saw this interview. When I played Leon not being scared, Leon actually like just suplexing, roundhouse kicking like zombies in the head, which actually made the game more fun for me. And like, you know, that's why Resident Evil always stuck with me, because Leon wasn't afraid and I didn't have to be afraid. That's the thing. So Mikami really captured that. I don't think anyone else has talked about why you place like, you know, like some characters and protagonists, and they actually like, you know, reaffirm what you're feeling. But yeah, Leon was the first character to do so, and like that's why I say like, you know, RE4 is one of the greatest games ever made. So.
RE4 is one of the greatest games ever made, but out of respect, I don't want to compare it to the original 3 games, because like the goal was like to be like a cheesy B movie flick thing. You can tell by it's a deliberate like delivery on the voice lines.
Oh yeah. That's why like I it's like, you know, people say RE4, you know, remake. 4 was never scary because there's one with the regenerators. I mean, it's not about like, it's no.
What about
Danford,
doing?
you got to think it like this, because you're going into RE4. You're a kid, right? Because you played the other RE1, RE2, so you're gonna think, oh, this is gonna be tense. Like, so you're going into that conception of it, but it is a horror game, but it is not the standard horror game because they moved like too much into action, but the action works. Like, think about this, right? There's a real zombie situation in real life, and you're gonna if you get behind a zombie, you're gonna fucking try to suplex it. That's, you know, you're gonna try it. Like, don't tell me you're not. It's just every
I
man
would
tries it.
probably shovel his brains out, to be honest.
Yeah, it's more like what you would do in a situation like, and
Or
just
run.
like, you know, you just like stand in place and, you know, let the zombie like swipe at you, fucking bite you for a few minutes in like our previous RE games. No, it actually gave you a sense of being a badass. So and I genuinely liked it. I really liked that. You know, that's why you can say it's not a horror game exactly because Leon is not a horror game protagonist. He's an action game protagonist in a horror setting.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
But he is truly a genius because if you take away RE4, that's just one game. This is the first game and he does like interesting things that you wouldn't think of doing. So like Chris's playthrough is a lot harder. He's more isolated. Jill, cause she's a woman, she gets like protection, which is like you. It's so funny because she is like an admirable, you know, female badass, but she is still like she does still desire that protection, which fits like the horror setting. It does fit like the female psychology. Very keen observation. Ooh, weed everywhere. Love it. Seafrit, there's weed everywhere in this game. Why are you playing Oblivion? All you have is skooma. We have a whole garden of weed over here. When are you gonna play real games?
Who's asking that?
No, I'm messing. I'm making jokes here. Okay. So let's test it. I didn't get a headshot. Or was he not too close?
I mean, I don't think he's simping Danforth. Doesn't he have a daughter in this point of the story too?
I think he had a daughter.
Yeah, doesn't he?
He talks about it's just a like fatherly instinct to protect the you know, the female in the group. Like, I would say so. Like that's what Barry does more so than being attracted. I would say Chris might be the simp or more like, you know, the love interest for Jill. So I don't think Barry is. It's just a maternal instinct.
Okay, let's take it.
But Chris only wants Leon to impregnate Claire, so you know he carries on the Redfield bloodline.
Albert Whiskers. Albert Whiskers.
How do people come up with this stuff? Come on, I love it, but how? Tell me.
But what the Redfield
the
bloodline?
meme, the Redfield, yes. Alfred Whiskers.
I mean that's the meme, Retro. There's no explaining it. It's just there because you know Claire and Leon were in RE2, and that's the whole meme.
Alfred Whiskers.
Zeno says, I'm amazed Capcom never just went full fanfiction and put Chris with Jill. They can't keep getting away with cucking their protagonists.
No. That's also the long arm of the marketing. Like, you guys have seen enough anime. You know how this works. I don't need to explain this.
Yeah, they're either gonna leave things ambiguous to help bait, you know, let the fan artists do that stuff.
Engagement farming.
There's also Moira and Barry being a father figure to her in Revelations 2 IRC. Meanwhile, since if Chris cares so much about the bloodline, you should check up with Jill. I mean, it's implied, you know. He could also take Sheva.
Hello.
And he could also take.
What the hell?
Why did I forget the character from Revelations 2? Who's Chris's partner in Revelations 2? The one with the, you know, this skimpy, like, you know, wetsuit.
Richard,
Damn.
what happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone.
Mm-hmm.
There are
monsters.
Tell me more.
What did this to you?
A big snake.
Yeah, I'm just watching Doom gameplay. It's too fucking slow now from what I'm seeing, and it's just like.
Bring me serum.
Then it's even more pathetic. I'm
No,
already mad enough for the
the
jump.
player is jumping, Retro. There is a jump.
Oh. Is there platforming sections?
I don't know if there's platforming sections. There is jump though. I am seeing the player just jump by themselves.
Well, I'll have to apologize then.
I was about to go off on Doom, the Dark Ages, Retro.
Sorry.
Jill, be careful.
Yeah, because there is like low projectiles that like are closer, really close to the ground, which like track the player, and yeah, he jumps over all of them. So yeah. I don't know, man. Like someone, you might have just seen the gameplay of playing, so like someone just never jumping, and that's like, yeah, you must have like. You're gonna let the dude die? Are you gonna let the dude die?
Ah. If I use it, will I use it on myself or on him? Ambiguous. No! Fuck me! What am I supposed to do? I got weed everywhere, that's all I got. What I do?
You have to get the antidote.
Okay, well, yeah, because it's a snake thing, right? Fine. Once again, stash problems. Okay. If you want to get started as well, you just use Blender. That's all you need to like make models and props forever for your game. For game engines, it's like it's up to you. I've worked on Unity and on Unreal. Last thing, fuck Autodesk. Fuck those guys. You don't need them. They're like overpriced assholes. Whatever like thing in 3ds X Maya or like whatever you need, you can go to the Blender store and buy it for pennies on the dollar, way cheaper than getting subscription for those assholes. You have no idea how much I hate like these corporations like Adobe and Autodesk. Oh yeah, and also like I do sculpt as well. I do know how to sculpt on 3D models, and for that I don't use ZBrush, like everyone teaches you to use. I use well, you can sculpt in Blender, but what I use is like 3D code. Like as long as you have a good enough processor, you won't mind it at all. You can do whatever you want, whatever you think of, you can do it, and you don't even have to use a subscription. You just buy and you own it. I'm getting lost again. Oh no! Oh no!
What happened?
It's raining zombies, hallelujah. Yes, 3D code is voxel. It is also, you can also like polygon model. You have access to both. No. Not good. I'm on a timer, god damn it. Oh, well. Oh, why am I not? Where's my gun?
Well, you have enough pistol ammunition, I guess.
Fucking A. Never mind, I'll just use the daggers and run. No, I fucked it up. Just stab him. Yeah, just go, just go, just go. No, it's fine if you like ZBrush. I just get annoyed at these like subscription plans. Okay, let's go. We're on the limit. We gotta speedrun this. We gotta save a boy. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Do I need the keys after I open doors?
I don't think so.
Then I'll keep them.
I mean, it's a good question.
I guess it doesn't heal poison, even though I need a specific item. Oh boy.
Oh, what is that? The red herb, I think.
Hmm? Sorry.
I think the red herb cures poison status effect. I think. I don't know. I haven't played here in such a long time.
Of course, it's gonna be a specific herb. We gotta save our boy. That's the room you need. No, it does work for the snake. No, it doesn't work for... Yeah, I guess it makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's save our boy. Huh? See, guys, woman privilege.
I might be hopping off in a in a couple of minutes here. I just I have to.
Yeah, I guess it's almost time for me to maybe no. Guys, I saved anyway. It's a good time to leave off. I streamed more than I had to this week, so we'll continue off from this last save. At I don't know when, probably on the weekends again. Thank you for the help. Thank you to my co-hosts for
Thank
keeping
you
the
for
stream
having
going.
me.
Thanks
anytime,
for having me,
anytime.
man.
I wish everyone a good night.
Yeah. Oh, good
Ciao.
night, chat. Yeah, thanks for everyone in chat for